Yo, what's good my people? Welcome back to the Silly MMA channel, and we have just had UFC Fight Night, Blanchfield vs Barber, or should I call it UFC Fight Night, Gamrot vs Klein, because we didn't even have a main event. That's how shit it was, and thank God we didn't have a main event. It would have made it even more shit. That was a rubbish fight night, the worst card of the year, 1,000,000%. But I'm still here. I'm going to go over all the results and all the outcomes of the fight. Before we get into the video, please leave a like and subscribe. The first fight of the night, Rayanne Santos and Ardelean, and when a unranked WMMA fight on the opener of the card is the best fight of the night, that's how you know something's wrong. This shit was good. This shit was a scrap, man. The Santos is tough as nails, bro. She just walked forward through all of Ardelean's shot. It was easy work for Ardelean in the end, but she made it sort of competitive. It was a scrap, you know. And then next fight, Bolaji versus Micheal Aswell. Fair enough to Micheal Aswell. Bolaji looked great. He looked much improved against the debutant here. He looked sharp, he looked powerful, and Aswell was outlanding him, you know. But Oki hit so much harder. 10 of Aswell's shots were like one of Oki's, you know. On to the next fight, Leavitt and Holobaugh. There's not much here. A beautiful takedown by Leavitt, a beautiful suplex, unbelievable stuff, and he locked up a nice anaconda choke, sort of guillotine lock. It was beautiful stuff, and he did a nice worm after. We love to see it. Then the final prelim, Allan, Nascimento versus Jafel, Filho. Bro, this was shit, and this is why unranked flyweights, in my opinion, except from Lonnie Kavanagh, are like equal to WMMA. But that was a shit fight. High level grappling exchanges, says Laura Sanko. Shut up, bitch. I could probably. And then on to the main card. The first fight on the main card was Mr. Zachary Reese versus Todorovic, and the winner, Zachary, of course, got the upset over Todorovic, and everyone was saying, yeah, first round finish. Oh, go past. It's not going to go past 2 rounds. It's not going to go past 2 rounds, bro. This shit was ass. It was a nice, beautiful body kick into a nice takedown for Reese, and then they just gassed out. It was shit. And then there was control. Todorovic took his time to control. Reese took his time to control. This shit was ass, bro. It was such a shit fight. This shit was, bro, how are people gassing it up? And this is the apex bangers we get that just end up being shit. And this is the problem with these apex cards. Then Macy Chiasson versus Ketlen Vieira. I don't even want to talk about it. You know what? I actually kind of rated Macy Chiasson because I seen that finish at UFC 303 over Mario Bueno Silva. Yo, I hate it all again. No urgency, and I know it's kind of not her fault. Ketlen Vieira, the big, scary fatty, came in overweight. But this shit was boring, man. Vieira just laying on her, using them extra 10 pounds. And then we had Jacoby versus Lopes. This was a good finish. This was a menacing finish. And we only had 3 of them on this card. This was a great performance by Jacoby, shutting down another Brazilian prospect. He melted him with a jab that chopped him. Beautiful work by Jacoby. Followed up massive shots on the cage, and it doesn't matter. He was landing with his arse cheeks, he was landing with his elbows, with his hands, with his noggin. It doesn't matter. Bruno Lopes was not having any of it. And then the newly promoted co-main event, Billy Ray Goff versus Ramiz Brahimaj. I mean, everyone was saying Ray Goff's going to take this one. Brahimaj, hell yeah. 2 first-round finishes, a beautiful takedown, and a beautiful standing guillotine. And Ray Goff was out cold. I don't know if you've seen that angle. He was gone. And a beautiful finish by Ramiz Brahimaj. And then the main event, newly promoted on the night, Mateusz Gamrot vs Klein. Wait, Gamrot, bro, I love you. This was not it. And I don't know why the UFC made this fight, because this was pointless matchmaking. Yeah, Gamrot beat Klein. So what? Yeah, Klein lost to Gamrot. Now all his progress has been halted, and he has no hope of getting into the rankings. There was no point of this fight. The UFC matchmaking is shit, bro, and this was just an ass apex card, you know. Thank God we got a decent schedule coming up. You know, UFC 316, UFC Atlanta, UFC 317, UFC Baku, all these decent crowded cards. But this shit was rubbish, man. And there was only 9 fights, and the main card pulled out. The main fight pulled out because Macy Barber got a seizure or some shit. I'm so glad, bro. Macy Barber missed weight first of all because she got breast implants, and Blanchfield wants to fight, and she pulls out. She's a little pussy. I've always hated Macy Barber. Now I hate her even more. Thank you very much for watching this Fight 95 video. Just a short recap over this disastrous card. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Shout out, Silly MMA. And fuck WMMA.